into a new South Africa.
Really sad indeed about Joseph Shabalala. The South African government Twitter page says, we'd like to extend our condolences on the passing of Joseph Shabalala, who was the founder of the group Ladysmith Black Mambazo ulale ngoxolo tata uqhatso lwakho ulufezile. Rest in peace, Joseph Shabalala. On to our other big story of the day. 30 years ago, South Africa was abuzz with the imminent release of Nelson Mandela from prison. The world's spotlight was firmly on Cape Town, where the former president would emerge from the Drakenstein, then known as the Victor Verster prison. Our reporter Asanda Mbetshe is in Cape Town City Hall, where the president will be addressing masses this afternoon. Asanda, a very good morning. Give us a sense of occasion there. Are people starting to gather to hear the president speak?
Good day and welcome to the second leg of today's events that are hosted by the Nelson Mandela Foundation to mark that 30th anniversary of Madiba walking out of prison a free man to lead South Africa into a new path. Yes, indeed, we are at the City Hall right here in Cape Town. It's very busy around here. There's music, there's noise. Streets around the City Hall have already been closed off. From behind me here, you can see part of the Grand Parade has been closed off, so cars can't access the space because space has been made available for guests to sit outside here and observe the president's speech in the afternoon. Right here, President Ramaphosa will be speaking from the balcony here at City Hall, facing the Grand Parade, where guests will be gathered to observe a moment, a commemorative moment to when Madiba stood on the balcony outside here at the City Hall for the first time as a free man to deliver a speech in a public platform. But before that happens later in the day, from around 11:30 now, there will be a closed engagement inside the City Hall. The Nelson Mandela Foundation has organized a closed engagement where 4 human rights activists, including Danai Mupota, Candice Mama, a forgiveness advocate and happiness activist, a human rights activist, Opatumeti, who's one of the co-founders of the Black Lives Matter movement in America, are part of the 4-man panel that will be engaging today on issues of intergenerational violence, intergenerational poverty, the impact of violence on victims and perpetrators. They'll look at the issue of liberation and ideas around it into a new world, but also issues of new forms of justice. Those are some of the issues that will be addressed in a close engagement that will also be addressed by a Nobel Peace Laureate, Lima Gowe, who will deliver a memorial lecture on issues of freedom and liberation, but also justice, tying it with Mandela's legacy. That's what will be happening in the next hour here inside the City Hall before we break later on for President Ramaphosa to deliver his speech in remembrance of Madiba's first speech as a free man on this day in 1990. We are going to take a look now into what has been happening inside the City Hall as guests start to move into the City Hall here in Cape Town, getting ready for that engagement that will take place. It will be facilitated by Mr. Selo Hatang, who is the CEO of the Nelson Mandela Foundation. So we will be bringing you more and more of that engagement that's taking place right here at the City Hall in Cape Town to remember the day that Nelson Mandela walked out a free man from the Victor Verster prison, which is now known as Drakenstein at Paarl, just outside Cape Town here.
Thank you so much there to our reporter Asanda Mbetshe. I don't know about you, but since that day when former Deputy Chief Justice Dikgang Moseneke corrected the nation on the pronunciation of the former president's name, I almost have to always check myself before I say the name and check if I'm saying it the old way we've been saying it or the right way that we've been told to say it. But I don't know about you. Let us know at the agenda_SABC. But Justice Minister Ronald Lamola has condemned attacks on the judiciary. He was speaking at the Drakenstein Correctional Facility in Paarl during the